Good morning. I hope you can listen to me, is what I'm understanding. So, okay, hold on. We are telling your followers to join. Hi, Krish. Good morning. How are you? Can you hear me? Good morning, Saran. Is my voice audible? Can you say yes or no? Hi, Raj. Hmm. Can anyone confirm me? Is my okay? Thank you, Saran. Good morning, and I'm doing good. That's great. Good morning, Vidya. So, today I just finished a session with my mentees on their workouts. You're audible. Thank you. Thank you, confirming, Krish. Thank you. Good morning, Vidya. So I just finished session with my mentees on enjoying their energy. So we had a great stretching workout session for them, and they just loved it. So I was just wondering today. Actually, it's long. I have got up early because I was going through little health challenges. I have a pain in my knee and a heel. So I'm taking physiotherapy. So not much for me to get up and do workout. It is stopped for 10 days. So what happens, right? I realized when we don't have a motive, then we don't get up in the morning. So today I'm going to share about why do we build habits and what is the importance of habits. Because in childhood, our parents, school train us, okay, do brush, take bath. These are the habits from if you go back and look at that LKG, UKG book, it is trained every day that you get a set of practice so that you can live a hygiene life. But when it comes to health, we ignore our health because God has given us health, and it's not impacting until and unless a doctor says go and check up your overweight and everything. I just went to my physiotherapist, and he said, madam, you have to take care of your weight to take care of your knee. Yes, I know, but he don't know what kind of journey I'm going through. So people do judge you by book of the cover, and seeing they think, okay, this person is not active and everything. So let's come back to the topic of habits. So why habits are important? So first, if you want to become something, whether it is your health, your career, you need to develop such habits to take care, become or model somebody. Okay, so now let's talk about health. If you want a healthy or better life, you want to be active, so you need to have 4 or 5 habits which could help you to take care of your health. The first step is to get up in the morning. That is the biggest challenge. Out of 10 people, today 2 people join. Okay, so I understand getting up becomes challenge because we are sleeping in late in the night, and that's how we have scheduled our work. If I say a lifestyle where it's okay to sleep late and okay to get up in the morning, so we are missing our morning breathe, morning sunlight because we are sleeping late. Imagine if we start sleeping early and then we get up early, you can have an extra time and you will be more effective and productive to take care of your whole day. So first step, what we do, if an alarm you have keeping 5:30, you will snooze, you will sleep, you will snooze and sleep. So the moment you're getting up, it is disturbing your sleep. Scientifically also, it is impacting your brains. So either don't keep the alarm. People who keep alarm is because they are not sure they want to go or not. So when your strong why is, okay, I want to take care of my health, it is making me feel better to get up time in early morning. The first step is sleep on time. Absolutely, Kirish. So the reason why people not sleeping on time is either they are extending their work hours, and they are thinking, okay, I have to finish my work today, my boss will be saying this, I need to do that, and they extend it, stretch their work hours. That stretching just shifted to morning. So when you get up early morning, you have lot of extra time, and it will be more effective, you will get more ideas. So the biggest challenge getting up morning is we are snoozing our alarm button and saying goodbye, and again sleeping, going inside the bed. These days Chennai is also cold. Yesterday I went to my terrace and I was like, okay, Chennai also feel cold. It was so much fog in the morning, somewhere around 6:30. So the moment we are snoozing our camera, sorry, our alarm, we are, it is impacting our brain. So why do we give trouble to our brain? So if you are serious about your health, okay, I have to take care. If you're not able to the alarm 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever time you have kept, just get up and sit in your bed, no even to move. So first step is to get used to your alarm and get up and that time. After 5-10 minutes the sleep will go off, and definitely you're going to either for a walk or you're going to do something with your health, could be a gym or anything. So you need to have that commitment, because until you don't fix your end goal, that I want to lose 10 kg or 5 kg, or I want to look better, I want to have a healthy lifestyle, it will not come. Because we have been trained, until we get rewarded we don't want to do things. Now nobody is going to come and reward to take care of your health. It is you who has to reward yourself. Okay, if 3 months time I reduce this much, what are the actions I have to take? The first step is to getting morning. And how you can get a morning? You need to, as Krish said, sleep early. 10:30, 11 is what I will say max you can sleep, and then get up somewhere around 5, 5:30, 6:30, 7 max. These are your time slots. So you need to start with backward counting, because getting up morning 5 o'clock is challenging if you are not used to it. So now my brain has functioning, so anywhere I go is like 5 o'clock I automatically get up. So you need to practice and have your clear motto why I should be getting up in the morning. Okay, so stop snoozing your alarm clock. Keep it for 7 o'clock. If you're not somebody who's getting at 5 o'clock, 7, just get up and sit in your bed. That's all you have to do it. After 5-10 minutes you will be fine. You should not pick up your phone, or you should not scroll it and see what status and nothing. All you have to get up and sit in your bed. So that should be the first habit you should be practicing, how to avoid snoozing your alarm. Second, as I said, stop seeing people's status or scrolling your mobile in everything. What happens, because whatever we see in morning, that impacts our thought process. Okay, so it is better to listen to a Gayatri month, because that functions your brain, or some positive affirmation in your life which you want to achieve for the day. Because we all have, there is self doubt in us that we can't do things, that we can start doing it. Like for example, if I say I cannot reduce weight, that's a negative affirmation I'm doing. I can change it, I will reduce my weight. So anything which you think you're not capable of doing it, you need to write maximum 5 affirmation in the morning, and just repeat it loud in front of mirror. And no, it's like you speak to yourself. That's the me time you should be giving it. So first, stop snoozing. Second, stop scrolling your mobiles for looking for status and everything. That is your time. Okay. Third, you need to I'm sorry. Okay. Do your affirmations, and then you do have to do gratitude. So what is gratitude here is, in office, right, if somebody even pass a book, there your cup or your thing, or in school when we go, if they help, we say thank you, right? It's a formal thing, but literally we need to thank people who have made difference to our life. It could be somebody who has even hurted you, because what happened, the more we keep on the grudges with ourselves, we are hurting ourselves. So if somebody has broken your heart, you had a fight with your husband or wife, or you had some misunderstanding with your friends or anybody, it should not stay more than a day with you. It has to go. So if you had last night some argument in your relationship with your boss or anybody, you need to get up in the morning and just write, I forgive my boss, or I forgive my husband or a wife for hurting me. So what happened when you forgive, you become bigger and you don't carry that negativity whole day. So your mind becomes absolutely clear for you to go ahead and be positive. So start forgiving people who has hurt you. Literally, I was in a pain for 6 years. Now if you ask me, I forgive the person who has hurt me. So I am free from all negative thoughts. I think positive and I move on. So to be positive, we have to forgive people and move on. So your affirmation gratitude should include people who has hurt, and forgive them, and thank you to people who had made your life. It could be your kid, your children, because without a support we can't grow, because humans are somebody who are bounded with support with the family, friends and everybody. So do write it, because when you write, you know what happens, your creative thinking works. Second, your feelings toward that person becomes stronger. Trust me, it does happen. Okay, and post this. Once you do all this, you're almost half active, and then you can start your workout, go walking, go gym, anything which you love. You choose your workout and go. So habits are something. Hi Dinesh, good morning. You need to practice, but only you will practice if you have a clarity on what is your end goal. If you want to become, if I talk about career life, you're a team lead level, you want to be a manager, then you have to model your manager, see what managers does, what kind of habits they are following, because if we don't follow or mirror them, we cannot become them. Okay, so you will develop new habits to become leaders. So most of the read self help books. So you will also start reading those books, how it is impacting. Just being at an average level, you will live an average life. If you want to make a difference in your life, you need to go ahead and take new habits and start. I know it is going to be challenging, but what's the fun without no challenge? If you can't eat so much sweet in a day, right? So everything, if it's smooth, then you become comfortable, right? So we need to go out of our comfort zone and start building new habits. So build new habits and enjoy your day. Bye bye. So before I go, is anybody has any comment, any question? I will be going live in Facebook and YouTube, where I'm going to share about carbohydrates, how much we need to consume. So somewhere around 9 o'clock now, after 1 or 2 hours. So if you have time, just come and join and listen, and the links will be available in my bio link, so where you can find out. So thank you for joining me live, and if you don't have any question, then I will. So Krish, how is your evening snacks working on? Did you find a solution to it? Because I did a session, I'm not sure if you have attended that. So we crave for food because if we don't eat properly, so it depends on your lifestyle, how you're currently eating and everything. So maybe you can DM me, I will understand your lifestyle, and maybe I will suggest you some foods which you can. And slowly, see, current lifestyle of eating food is like 5 meals or 6 meals. People get up, take coffee, then again their breakfast come, then mid snacks come somewhere around. Because I've seen some schools, they are giving, like, because children have small stomach, they require to eat little. But we are grown up, we should know what maximum we should be eating, right? So that 5-6 meals work for a kid or a children who was growing, because their stomach is small and they should be consuming slowly. That's how schools give them practice. But people like us who are already grown up and stored so many fat in our body, we need to define what kind of food cycle we should be eating. So if I say you're eating 5 or 6 meals, like morning you're getting up, having breakfast, sorry, your tea, coffee, and then again breakfast, and then again mid morning snacks. I don't know what you eat. You either eat fruits or you either eat junks. then you have somewhere around your lunch, one or two, and then again evening snacks, and then dinner. Okay, and dinner some people even take desserts. Okay, so this is the cycle what we are living and consuming the calories, where it's not required, actually speaking. Okay, so an ideal person who want to reduce weight, or you want to have a balanced diet or something, should only have two meals. One, they should combine the lunch and the breakfast together. Most of the western countries, Europeans, they eat brunch, and then you should have a dinner. But you should have proper meal on those. I'm not telling to be hungry, because I'm a person who eat. So when you eat that, you should eat right calories. So if you are already having a stored fat and you consume lot of carbohydrates, again you are generating more of fats, right? So there is no point you consume carbs more. You can exchange with good fats, which will help you to burn your stored fat. So make right choices in life, build new habits, and take care of your health. Take care. Bye bye.